Friends, we have come to the conclusion of this Bhandara celebration. I'm very happy you all came and joined me. It's a very special day, as you must have noticed, and we have got great blessings from the great Master. You all carry great blessings today from the great Master, the spirit of the Masters, and I'm sure is going to be with you for a long time. That you will carry these vibrations, these good feelings, the radiance of the Master with you throughout the year, stay with you. As I have been saying earlier, the practice of meditation requires regularity. It is more important to meditate for 5 minutes a day than to meditate 2 hours a week, every week. When you meditate after long intervals, the mind gets so bogged down by other things in the meantime that you don't get full benefit of meditation. But even if you meditate for a short period, but every day, preferably at the same time, then you get more benefit from that meditation. Therefore, I would suggest that whoever has learned how to meditate in this session or through initiation, please keep it up as a regular practice of meditating every day. Great Master used to recommend in India at that time, the best time for meditation is 3 o'clock in the morning. He said 3 o'clock in the morning is good because there are no disturbances, traffic has come to a halt, the cock has not crowing yet to say the morning and dawn has come, everybody is sleeping, you can get up and meditate without disturbance. Of course, things have changed a lot in the other parts of the world. People work around the clock sometimes, they have strange working hours. Therefore, the great Master said that for conditions which are not the same, you can modify these timings. Not only that, supposing you are a working person and you have to work long hours, you will not be able to do 2.5 hours of meditation at one stretch. There is absolutely no harm in breaking it up into smaller segments. You can do 1 hour at one time, another hour at third time, and half an hour at night. You can do an hour when you get up in the morning, an hour in the evening when you come back, and half an hour before going to sleep. He did recommend that it's a good idea to do some Simran, repetition, before going to bed at night. Because experience has shown that if you do repetition of the Simran, of the holy words or the 5 charged words at night, the mind picks it up and keeps on repeating it throughout your sleep. And you can check it out because suddenly if you wake up at night, you'll see that the mind is still repeating those words. So the practice of meditating, doing the repetition at night helps in habituating the mind to repeat the words. And that's very useful because in later meditation, you will find that the mind should be habituated to repeat the word without any effort. You should not have to tell the mind to do it. You should not have to think of doing it. It should be doing automatically. If that happens, then the other process of listening to the sound becomes easier. Other process of keeping negativity out becomes easier. The other process of dhyan, of contemplation, the form of the Master, becomes easier. Therefore, great Master once asked a very important question. He said, people say we do 2.5 hour meditation. What do they do in the remaining 21.5 hours out of every 24? Well, they eat, drink, works, sleep. He says, how does it balance 2.5 hours to spiritual activity, 21.5 hours to non-spiritual activity? There's not a balanced thing at all. Then somebody said, Master, what would be good balance? He said, good balance will be 21.5 hours of meditation, 2.5 hours of other thing. But Master, what about sleep? He said, if you meditate before going to sleep, you'll be meditating all night. That covers all your 7-8 hours of sleep. If you meditate, if you repeat the words while you're cooking, while you're walking, you're eating, that covers another few hours. Even when you're working, most of the work does not require so much concentration of attention. You can still be meditating. And if you're thinking of Master while you're working, it's meditation. And if you're saying, Master, it's because of you I'm getting this, it's meditation. The time when you can really have to concentrate on something external is never more than 2.5 hours. If you change your lifestyle to that, you will find that you will be meditating 21.5 hours and using your brain for other things only 2.5 hours. He said that will give you great success. But even if you cannot achieve that, at least make it 12-12. Make 12 hours part of your spiritual discipline and 12 hours of other things. But the easiest way to cover those 12 hours is to meditate in sleep, which means do some repetition of words, repetition of Simran before going to sleep. And that will help a lot. So these are little tips that these masters have given us, and they work. Because if meditation is treated as a ritual only, it remains a ritual. When we join any class to learn something in life, we make sure we learn it. If there's a test there, we want to pass the test. Here, people get initiated and they go on with the ritual, learning nothing. And when the test comes, they fail. It's a very discouraging thing that the success rate should be 2 or 3%. And the failure rate should be 97-98%. Which means even despite initiation, we have not taken full advantage of it. Because most people take initiation and think that's it, we got it. Now let's keep it under the pillow and go to sleep. No, you must work on it. Take advantage of it. It's a great opportunity to take advantage of it. Then what happens? In the beginning, we are very keen to get something. We sit and meditate for long hours. And then as time goes on, we relax. Okay, that's all right. It becomes less and less. Eventually, we just make it a small ritual and do nothing more. That's not taking full advantage. And that is why the world captures us, and the attention to the world does not go away, because we haven't taken advantage of the opportunity that meditation and initiation gave us. So my suggestion is, when you are initiated, take full advantage of it. Meditate regularly, as much as you can. Make it a habit. And then you will get all the benefits. Within this physical life, within the physical body, you can find everything that's ever been created. Within this physical body, you'll find God. You can see God, merge in God, be God. Within this physical body while you're physically alive. What else do you want? The greatest opportunity. And it's available while we are physical beings. It's not available when we die. When we die, we moan and groan, oh, we could have done that, we could have done that. It's too late. So many people postpone these, procrastinate in these things. And when the last moment comes, then they regret it. It's true, we don't have the time. Now we have the time. Indeed, great master said, because I was initiated at a young age, he said, young age is the best to meditate. Because in old age you become feeble, your hands and feet are aching, you got arthritis, you got all kinds of pains. You can't do the same thing. When you're healthy and strong in the physical body, best time to meditate. Therefore, I advise young people, don't postpone meditation. Take advantage of your good body, good health. Because unless the body is healthy, how will you meditate? The body that is not healthy is not conducive to good meditation. Therefore, take full advantage. Of course, if you meditate when you are young and keep your body in good shape, Meditation will help you to keep your body even in better shape. And even when you are old, you will still feel you are in good shape. Now that's amazing, but meditation can do it. Because meditation itself is a healer of a lot of stuff that's going on in the body. And so there are so many benefits of this meditation. And there are so many benefits of getting the grace of a master in every area. We come here on this Bhandara of a great master, and I'm just validating all that he promises, all that he delivers, he does. Therefore, all the assurances you get, meditate and validate that they are true. Do not believe anything without experiencing it. The spiritual path of the great master is not based on blind faith at all. It discourages blind faith. It says, do not believe anything, not even the word of the master, unless you can experience it and see it. Therefore, this whole path is based upon actual experience. It's experiential path. It's not theoretical at all. Theories won't fit in some part of it. Theories do not go beyond the mental realm. Therefore, this path takes you beyond that. Therefore, experience it. Make it worthwhile. A human life is very, very valuable just for this reason, that you can do it here. Even if you rise and become an angel in heaven, you cannot meditate. You cannot get the benefit that you can get as a human being. Angels are crying, well, when will we get a chance to be human being again and meet a master and go up? Angels in heavens are asking for an opportunity to be human so that they can find a master, seek and go up. Even souls trapped in higher levels want to be helped by a master. Great masters who are trapped in somewhat halfway up have to come back to human form and then go up again to reach fulfillment in their true home. Somebody had written an email to me about Bhamar Gufa, the fourth level. That Bhamar Gufa is a whirling cave. It's a very strange kind of experience to go into the whirling cave, because when you whirl, you don't know which direction you are in. You want to go straight and you come out from the entrance. You said, I am going to rush through, and you rush through that, and there is utter darkness. That's a high darkness, a different kind of darkness. You go to the high darkness and you say, I'm going here, rushed, I know there's the exit. And you go there and that becomes the entrance because the world around. There's no escape. There are several souls today trapped in the Bhamar Gufa. They're whirling all the time. Somebody wrote an email, do they have any chance at all? They may have been initiated by a Sadguru who only takes you up to that level, and not a Satguru who takes you back home, just by making one mistake of not finding a Satguru and just being initiated and being content with the initiation by a Sadguru. They got trapped in the whirling cave. Do they have a chance? So I sent him a reply. If the seeking is there, even in Bhamar Gufa, a perfect living master will come, pick you up from Bhamar Gufa, bring you back into a human body, initiate you here and take you back to Sachkhand. It's the seeking that matters. The seeking is possible in human form. If the seeking has been there for Sachkhand, for the true home, you're trapped anywhere in between, that seeking will still bring you to a perfect master. But the perfect master will bring you back to a stage where the seeking can be made effective into being found by a perfect living master. That's the human form. I cannot overemphasize the importance of the human form. Great master used to give his discourses and say the human being is the very best creation, almost as important as the creator, certainly next to the creator. All other forms fall below, even though angels are there, creators, sub-creators are there, different kind of heavens are being ruled by different entities. They are all subservient to a human being, human form. It's so valuable. One man got up in the middle of his discourse and said, Master, will you please make sure next life of mine will be a human life? He said, are you a donkey now? Why are you waiting for next life? I still remember the incident. Why are you waiting for the next life? You can do what you want to do next life right now. And people say, well, we have read that there are 4 lives. You can have 4 lives before you go. And I don't want to have more than 4 lives. How do you know which is first life or 4th life now? It could be your 4th life now. And is it necessary to have 4 lives? Of course not. My father, my dad, Ishwar Puri, who wrote many books in consultation with the great master on the spiritual path. One day he heard that in a satsang, in a discourse that he could not attend, the great master said that a person initiated by a perfect living master cannot have more than 4 human lives. And he went to great master. My dad said, Master, I hear that today you said in the satsang, in the discourse, that after initiation by a perfect living master, one cannot have more than 4 lives. Is that true? Great master said, Lekhraj, why are you asking this question? This is your last life. He said, I am asking because I may need more than 4. He said, Master, if you decide to come back, are you going to keep me stuck there because it's 4 lives rule? If you are here and it's the 5th life, I want to be here in the 5th life. Then great master laughed and he said, this whole theory about 4 lives is being misunderstood by people. If a person is initiated by a perfect living master and carries out the instructions of the master and does what the master says in terms of meditation, lifestyle and so on, just follows the instructions, this will be his last life. There will be no more life. If a person fails to do that and imperfectly performs what is required to do by initiation and by the practice he is prescribed, to complete this, he can have a second life. Only a initiate, after being initiated, runs away from the path. His mind deceives him and he thinks this was not the correct path and he leaves it and goes away. He might have to come for a 3rd life. Only an initiate who goes against the master, works against him, may come for the 4th life. So do not imagine everybody is coming for the 4th life. Most people who follow the instructions go after the very life in which they are initiated. But there is a little catch. The catch is that you do not go to Sachkhand after this life or with this life. You are not born again as a human being. You stay in various stages on the way making progress there. Just like there are distractions in the physical world, there are also distractions in the other places. There are more distractions in the astral place than there is distraction in the physical world. And many people, especially with great sensitivities, like artists and so on, they are so enamored of the things that they see in the astral plane, they like to spend a lot of time there. And the masters give them a long rope to satisfy their tendencies, propensities towards appreciation of things that are there. And there's a large array of things there to hold you back. There are souls, you can see them in your own meditational practice, souls who've been there for long periods, even after initiation by a perfect living master. And the masters are still with them. And then they are taking them back stage by stage. Not all of them are rushing back. Any of them tarry a long time on the way. So when we say 4 lives is the maximum, we are talking of no rebirth in any form in the physical plane. It does not mean that you jump from here straight to Sachkhand. That's the catch. But it is much better to be on the way stand to be coming here again and again. So it's still worthwhile. So I really congratulate all of you for coming here. I will now give the prasad with the blessings of the great master on this special Bhandara day. This has been a very special day. Prasad will be very special. Special blessings. Don't treat it like ordinary candy or rice powder or something. Take it as something which carries blessings of great master. Take a little at a time. We used to take the prasad from great master, take very little at a time. When we would come to the end of the packet, we said, oh, it's about to finish. What should we do now? We put a lot of other stuff into it. Shake, shake. Made everything into prasad again. We said, there surely the multiplying effect in that. So we never ran out of prasad. A friend of this young man of 91 years old, he just left an email to me today. I haven't read it yet, but I saw it, and he sent his greetings on the Bhandara. Sitting in Hawaii today. And he, in an email, asked me if I had some of Great Master Prasad, which I could share with him. I wrote back to him, Great Master passed away in 1948. There is no Prasad of his left now. I don't think anybody has. So many years ago. And he wrote back, no, I mean, you can make one. I said, you are a very clever man. Yes, I have access to Great Master. And I'll try and see if he can bless the prasad and make it Great Master's prasad. So he bought some puffed rice, packet of puffed rice. I presented to the radiant form of the Great Master. I said, that man sitting in Hawaii is looking for your prasad. He doesn't like any other prasad. Can you bless it? And Great Master blessed it. I was so happy. I was holding the prasad. Wow. After so many years, it's still the same Great Master in his radiant form, which is as strong a form and even stronger than the physical form. He should be blessing and making it Great Master prasad. I packed it up nicely and shipped it to him. He was very happy. He sent a little bit of it to his friend, 91 years old. Okay, you can have a little bit too. How wonderful that today so many of you have the opportunity to receive Great Master's prasad. And it is not necessary for me to explain how it is done, but it's all been blessed by Great Master in his own radiant form. So it's very special prasad, it's not ordinary. Therefore, take very little of it at a time, make it last, and when it's about to finish, go to where you get puffed rice or anything else, mix it up. We used to normally mix it up with the same thing. We didn't let it go to the last grain. We allowed this much, and we bought a similar thing, but mixed it so much, we made it like a homeopathic dilution. That the molecular imprint should go on the whole of it. And then the whole thing would be prasad. So enjoy it. And remember this day when you take this prasad. Thank you very much for coming. God bless you.